say, brother, help me please. But he winds up.
Let's go!
When we make things larger than life, it's a way of saying this is important, and to bring focus to whatever it is that's being magnified. The larger it is, the more we're kind of upholding it as sacred.
We're coming in with the Constitution! Can you make way for the Constitution?
My name is Christopher Lutter-Gardella. I do public art installations, I do theatrical spectacle, and in both cases with lots of community participation. And I work generally large scale and outdoors.
Thank you for making way for the Constitution!
So this Constitution that I've been using is on loan from the Backbone campaign.
How about we set it down right here?
And Bill Moyer and Stefan Moody and colleagues designed this piece as a reminder that this is the sacred document of our society, of our nation, and it really deserves being upheld and uplifted as being kind of our guiding document for our society to be able to succeed as a democracy. Especially with the metro surge here in Minneapolis and a lot of the national attention coming on Minneapolis, I called Bill in Seattle and I said, hey, we really need one of your constitutions. I think it has a place here right now. And he shipped it here, and it was in the general strike in Minneapolis, late January, right in the midst of the metro surge. And it created quite an impression. And so this Constitution that I've been using wasn't produced in my studio.
This is the studio. No, that's actually Dick Cheney. Well, that was from back in the Bush-Cheney years. He's like, he fits onto the head and stuff. He's peeling, he's, I don't know, you may recognize the Yetis. The Yeti here is in storage, his head, for the Holodazzle event. This guy, he's kind of in the dark right now because our lights are not working so good. This is the Yeti. This is Muckwa, and he's the protector, Muckwa, and the leader, and the entertainer. People love Muckwa. Again, like the animal as, our ally and our protector and our healer, right? The arts are a healing thing, whether it's the Constitution or the Kaleidoscope of Love or Muckwa the bear, or the butterflies, they're all healers. These are the aortas from the heart from the May Day parade. And I've got like a string hanging there. Again, butterflies in there. How can you resist,
How can you resist a butterfly? The beauty of a butterfly, it's tenderness and it's fragility, but it's like tenacity and it's color. Obviously the monarch represents migration and immigration. So as artists, we put things together. We say, well, of course, you frame the Constitution with the butterflies to show that our love and our care for our immigrant neighbors is directly related to our agreements in the Constitution of how we're going to form our society. It was designed to be carried, by a crowd of people, and understanding that, when we got to the Capitol grounds, it was going to be a mass of people, a crush of people.
I don't think it made it. I see some of our monarchs, but I can't.
People power, right? We're all our best directors.
And I know the organizers were kind of nervous about it. As I said, just trust me, I got this. I can manage it so it doesn't cause a problem.
Make way for the Constitution! Make way for the Constitution! Make way for the Constitution! Make way for the Constitution!
I think this is it. I think this is about, there's a lot of chairs.
Even when at the very end, where I was asking people, do you want us, should we roll this up? Do you want to be under this thing or not? Because it was over people's heads. And they're like, no, we want to see. It's like, okay, you got it. Like, let's roll it up.
Roll with the Constitution! Roll with the Constitution! Roll with the Constitution!
All butterfly people, don't run away on me. We need you. Stay with the Constitution.
It's really important, as people that believe in democracy, that we really put that document front and center and say, this is what we agreed to. It's like a contract. It's like a social contract, and I think people resonate with that, people that believe in democracy.
So we're just minimizing our footprint. Can you? We're going to keep it here, right? Yeah, we just leave it right here.